We are less than 6 weeks away from WrestleMania. This is good old JR Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler at ringside. And the managerial shakeup in WWE continues.
That's right. SmackDown has a new general manager, Shane McMahon.
This is obviously an escalation of the McMahon's war against the champion.
And if you think things were bad for him before, you ain't seen nothing yet, JR.
What a reversal. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent condition.
You're not going to win a match by insulting your opponent.
No, but having the crowd behind you can certainly get the adrenaline pumping.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well, then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also... He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No! It can't be! Not the FU!
Looks like he's trying for a pin here. 2. A textbook reversal there.
Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some impressive accomplishments to his credit. I think he's got every right to be proud.
Well, you know what they say, JR. Pride goes before a fall. And from the looks of things, John Cena's got a heck of a fall ahead of him. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right? Oh my gosh! Look at all that blood! That's gonna leave a mark.
What a brutal match! The referee should step in there and stop this thing.
What? Are you crazy? It's just getting good, JR. I'm impressed by Montel Vontavious Porter. He really might be SmackDown. There's the tag, JR. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bone-up.
Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
They sure do. And there it is. The FU. What an impact.
He saw that one coming. We could have a pinfall here, JR.
You're not going to get him with that one. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it? Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
Can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament?
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out here on a stretcher. These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible. 2, 3.
I don't understand.
It looks like the champ's ready for more. Hold up. What's he doing here? This is just plain wrong. There's no place on Raw for a sneak attack by a SmackDown superstar, especially on our champion.
I agree, but when the McMahon's running the show, what do you expect? We are just over 1 month away from the biggest sports entertainment event of the year, WrestleMania. This is Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler at ringside, and though he's not medically cleared to compete, the champion is here.
What is he thinking? After what happened last week, this is the last place he should be.
He's a fighting champion, King. He's not one to run from a challenge.
There's a fine line between bravery and stupidity, JR, and he may have just crossed it.
They are absolutely livid at the champion's interference.
They thought this was just going to be a 2-on-1 mugging, but it was a lot more competitive than that.
And as furious as they are, I can only imagine the McMahons are even angrier.
And that's a scary thought right there.
I hate to even think about what the McMahons have in store for the champion now.
Well, realistically, how much worse can things get for him?
Welcome to Raw, where WrestleMania is less than 1 month away. It's good old JR Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler at ringside. And tonight's main event is a champion versus champion matchup.
Raw and SmackDown are going head-to-head, and we'll see who blinks.
And I can only imagine that the odds will be stacked against our champion tonight.
What makes you say that? Besides the way he's been treated for the past several months, I mean.
Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some impressive accomplishments to his credit. I think he's got every right to be proud.
Well, you know what they say, JR. Pride goes before a fall. And from the looks of things, John Cena's got a heck of a fall ahead of him. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King. Well, we haven't seen much of Ken Kennedy on Raw, King. And as far as I'm concerned, it can stay that way.
Oh, come on, JR. How can you not be impressed by someone with his skill and charisma?
I'll grant that he's got some athletic ability, but as far as charisma goes, his attitude leaves a lot to be desired.
I think your attitude leaves a lot to be desired. If you can't appreciate a superstar the caliber of Mr. Kennedy, JR.
That went nowhere.
Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
They sure do, and there it is, the FU. What an impact!
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament?
Then
Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal. Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off. And that is not the position you want to be in when you're facing the doctor of thugonomics.
And here he goes, the FU! It's the FU, JR!
These two seem awfully pleased with themselves.
They were told to come in here and put a hurting on the champ, and that's exactly what they did.
With just over 3 weeks to go until WrestleMania, do you think the champ will make it?
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I didn't think he'd make it out of here in one piece.
I don't think you were alone in that. I had some doubts of my own.
All I can say is, I don't know how much longer his luck is going to hold.
Less than 3 weeks remain until WrestleMania. This is Oklahoma's own Jim Ross here with the King of Memphis, Jerry Lawler. And the McMahons have promised the champion a big surprise tonight.
Yeah, knowing them, the champ probably isn't going to like it.
I think that's safe to say. But if the champ can survive 2 more weeks, he's main eventing WrestleMania.
That's a big if, JR. A very big if.
And here comes the champion.
Uh-oh, looks like Shano wasn't alone after all.
Damn it. I knew something like this was going to happen.
Yeah? Well, why didn't you warn him then?
The McMahons never hesitate to get someone else to do their dirty work for them.
Hey, if you were as rich and powerful as they are, you wouldn't lift a finger if you didn't have to.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it, King. What a reversal.
Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. These superstars are in rough shape. Fatigue has set in, and I think this match could be over before you know it. My God, a thunderous blow from that sledgehammer.
Man, talk about getting hammered.
Oh, he's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No, it can't be. Not the FU. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible. He's going for the cover, JR.
1, 2, 3.
You got to respect the commitment and the dedication.
Shane O'Mac is not taking that loss well at all.
Are you surprised? The McMahons don't have a lot of experience with not getting their way.
And I think that only increases their dislike for the champion.
There aren't many people who can tell the McMahons no and make it stick.
But can he stick it out just 2 more weeks until WrestleMania?
It's coming right down to the wire. He's going to have to pull out all the stops.
I can't believe you actually had the audacity to invade the overseas tour like that. I hope you realize that you've just made things even worse for yourself. Wait until you hear what my dad has planned for you.
We are less than 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler at ringside. And tonight, the battle continues between the champion and the McMahon's enforcers.
It's do or die time. If the McMahons want to stop him from going to WrestleMania, they'd better do it soon.
The McMahons have to be getting frustrated by now.
And the worse their mood gets, the worse things get for all of us.
Welcome to Raw and Boomer Sooner, everybody. This is Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler, and I couldn't be happier about coming home to Oklahoma City tonight.
These Oklahoma fans are fired up and ready for the greatest superstars in sports entertainment.
And they should be. I've seen the lineup for tonight's show, and I honestly don't think it could be any better.
Oh, no! I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off. These top rope moves are always difference makers for better or worse.
I can't believe he countered that one.
3.
I don't understand how these fans can boo Edge, JR. They've got no respect for everything he's done for them.
Oh, you're full of it, King. These fans don't give a damn about Edge because they know that Edge doesn't give a damn about them either.
How can you say that, JR? Edge is one of the most exciting and dynamic superstars on the Raw roster. And I hope you don't drive him to SmackDown with the way you slander him.
I tell you, King, look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're...
Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, ref. How did you let that happen?
Come on, JR. A WWE match is like a murder mystery. It's no good if there's no foul play. He could pin him right here, JR.
1, 2, 3.
This has gone beyond just being a match.
We are just 6 days away from the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania. It's JR and the King at ringside, and we've got a WrestleMania-worthy main event tonight.
That's right. The champion versus the challenger in a non-title last man standing match.
And a brutal match like this doesn't favor either competitor this close to WrestleMania.
It sure doesn't. I'd be surprised if either one of them make it to WrestleMania this Sunday.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job. You talk about the future of WWE, and you're looking at it in John Cena.
Oh, come on, JR. John Cena's a thug. You know it. I know it, and all of these people know it. It makes me sick that he's allowed to be a WWE superstar.
I don't know how you can say that, King. Cena has dedicated himself to entertaining these fans, and quite frankly, I find him to have more character than many so-called respectable superstars.
There's a difference between entertaining the fans. Oh, boy, someone's going to be singing soprano after this one.
I think the medical staff better get the ice packs ready right now.
Wow, listen to these fans, JR.
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all.
I can't believe he countered that one. Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I have a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like. We're in the middle of a slobber knock.
This is great, JR. He's really letting his opponent have it.
I guess he is, but I'd like to see a little less sizzle and a little more steak, personally. It doesn't appear that Edge is getting much love from this crowd tonight. He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No, it can't be! Not the FU! Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some impressive accomplishments to his credit. I think he's got every right to be proud.
Well, you know what they say, JR. Pride goes before a fall. And from the looks of things, John Cena's got a heck of a fall ahead of him.
I think...
Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
They sure do. And there it is. The FU. What an impact.
1, 2.
The quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your opponent.
4. I don't think he's underestimating anyone, King. I think he's making it clear that he refuses to be intimidated.
8, 9.
This is a mistake, JR. Everyone knows that overconfidence costs superstars matches.
That might be true, King, but all I see...
I want you to savor this victory. Enjoy it. Because it's the last one you're gonna have. For a long, long time. You spent everything you had on this match. Look at you. You could barely stand. You won't even be able to make it to the ring at WrestleMania. Much less defend your championship. But I can't wait to watch you try.
I hate to agree with Mr. McMahon, so I won't. We'll find out this Sunday at WrestleMania. It's the greatest extravaganza in sports entertainment. Welcome to WrestleMania.
It's also the night when the McMahons will finally get their revenge.
The champion has been hounded relentlessly for months. One way or another, it all ends here.
Yeah, in Hell in a Cell, the most diabolical match ever invented.
The most powerful forces in sports entertainment collide tonight, right here at WrestleMania. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You got to keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly.
Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free... Rope! Somebody had better get in there and stop this!
We could have a pinfall here, JR.
2, 3...
Boy, Kid Kennedy's fans are getting a...
I don't believe what I'm seeing. He did it. He retained the championship.
I knew he could do it. I was backing him all along.
King, I'm in such a good mood that I'm just going to let that one slide.
And I'm in such a good mood that I'm just going to pretend you didn't just accuse me of being less than truthful, JR.
I have to think that even Mr. McMahon has to realize that this man is a force to be reckoned with.
Mr. McMahon's a smart enough businessman to know when to write off a loss, and I don't see how he can do anything else after this.
What an incredible night for Raw, and for that man right there.
After tonight, no one can say that he's not the best of the best. My crown is off to him.
Oh, you bad boy. The McMahons aren't gonna be happy with you. Fortunately for you, I'm a big fan of misbehaving too.
Congratulations! Everybody said you didn't stand a chance, but I knew you'd prove them all wrong. Call me sometime if you want to go out and celebrate.